Hey, how's it going? It's Joe. I'm on the 47th floor of my building on the roof in the en route area. That by the Lotus is the en route BTS, and that area is Soi 50. On my side, it's Soi 77. I'm gonna go explore that area behind the Lotus. So I'm guessing it's 52, 54. In the Soi 79 area is the Century Mall. It has a movie theater, McDonald's, Starbucks. It's right across the street from the Lotus. There's a McDonald's, a Lotus Fresh that's open 24 hours. And in that Lotus shopping center, you'll find all kinds of things. There's all kinds of cheap Thai food, a food court. The Lotus is like a Walmart. There's also a KFC, a Pizza Hut, if you're looking for the Western foods. But we are gonna walk up and over Sukhumvit and explore this area behind the Lotus. We'll start right down here at Soi 52 with a Burger King. It's a 24-hour Burger King on the corner. This is looking up Soi 52. This is the Lotus Shopping Center, and I have been up this Soi. It only goes 4 blocks maybe, and then I think it dead ends, but we'll go see what's up there. Now, attached to the Burger King parking lot is a string of little businesses. I think they're mostly open for breakfast and lunch. It's about 5 p.m. and everything seems closed up. And this little restaurant, or I'm not sure what it is, it looks like Thai food. Maybe they just concentrate on the early morning crowd. The area right next to the Lotus, that is crazy busy night market until late into the evening. The Hop Inn small hotel just seems to have popped up overnight. I don't think it was here 6 months ago, the last time I walked up this street, but that would be a good choice to have an affordable stay if you really wanted to explore this en route area. Right across the street from Hop Inn, we got a 7-Eleven and a massage place. And here is my condo, Sukhumvit 52. Definitely an older building. Look like smaller units, but you might get a killer price. I just asked a gentleman and he said there's no swimming pool or gym here. So a little less frills in some of these older buildings. And here is the condo 1. Again, looks smaller units, definitely 20 plus years old, and I don't see any room for a swimming pool. I just see underground parking. Now this building on the corner is the Next. Looks a little fancier. I'll walk around the corner here and take a peek. We're super close to the Lotus. Isn't even 1 block on the left, and you can see the BTS. Now they do have a little swimming pool up here, so some of these buildings might have a little something tucked away. So that was a surprise. Some of these even smaller buildings, they're gonna have a little something, a little pool, I'd guess, to keep cool. So that is Soi 52, and I've headed down this side Soi. I'm guessing that's probably Soi 54. We'll go down there in a minute. I'm gonna continue down 52, and I know there's a right turn that ends up at Soi 50. If I'm understanding this correct, on the corner is the Next, and then back over here is the Next Garden Suites. And this actually looks like a cool building. Again, it's older, but it looks larger. Nice sized balconies. The Next Garden Suites. Very, very close from the en route BTS, the Lotus. And I think it just dead ends right here, but we'll go check it out. Yes, there's not a whole lot back here. It just stops at that fence, and this is kind of like a drainage ditches. But this older building, it sure hasn't been painted in a while. But if you could get a killer deal on a large size unit in one of these 6 or 8 story buildings, might be worth a look. And I'd guess here at the Next Garden Suites, that's the swimming pool right there. And we are now gonna head this way towards Soi 50. So I'm not sure if these buildings are Soi 50 addresses. I'd guess they are. I think that's a little bit more, I won't say prestigious, but everybody knows Soi 50. So if the building can get away with saying it's on Soi 50, that just clicks in people's minds as super convenient. And the first place on the corner is the Cross Vibe. Looks nice and cleaned. You're only 1 block from the BTS, but they still have a tuk-tuk service. And it looks like a second tower in the back. All these buildings are going to have guard check. And once again, we are on Soi 52. We came up this little alley, and here's the tree, and it is marked Sukhumvit 50, the tree condo. And right across from the tree is the Bamboo for Rest, but I believe they're condos. And right under Bamboo is John's Bar. And here's the Cocotel building, Sukhumvit 50. Looks a little smaller but clean. And the Cocotel is pretty much here. That's it until you get to Sukhumvit Soi 50, the busy Soi at the end. These are just the backside of Soi 50 businesses. I'm gonna save Soi 50 for another day and just walk the entire length of that thing. I'm walking back towards 52 and I'm gonna see where that Soi heading towards. I'm guessing Soi 54 leads, but here at the Cross Vibe, looks like they have a Khao Tom buffet restaurant. $2.99. So I'm back on 52 and this is the corner. I went around to the next and went up to that pool. I'm going to continue down. It doesn't look like a whole bunch until that next Soi, which I'm not sure if it's 52.5 or 54. We'll find out. The first block coming off of 52 was nothing, just the backside of this building and some private residence. And then there's this little street, which I can see it listed as, I think it says Residence 52. So we'll go down and take a look. So this is the backside to the next. It takes up the whole block, and you can see some of these units back here must be larger 2-bedroom units. Big, huge balconies. Some of the vacant lots to walk to your condos are a little trashed out, but hopefully they'll be sold and developed, cleaned up. When you look at these buildings like the next, this is obviously a studio or a 1-bedroom with that size balcony. And the corner unit, no doubt, is a 2-bedroom unit with a larger outdoor patio area. But maybe you can find that hidden gem, the 1-bedroom with a huge outdoor area. Across from the next here on this side Soi 52 is the TKF condos. Looks like they're in pretty good shape. Here's the Quintara Sukhumvit 52. Buy, sell, rent. If I had to guess, this is a newer building, which unfortunately equates to small units. But that's not always the case. These looks like some beautiful units here, but they're probably 2 bedrooms. Couple of walk-ups, 3-story walk-ups. I have no idea what it would cost to rent one of these units, but some of them are really nice. And this building, I'm not sure. It's called Pro Space. I'm not sure if it's businesses, but the vines have kind of taken over the place. Looks kind of cool, but I know that's a little destructive to the building. And here at the end is the Residence 52. Looks older, but it's in a super prime area, and I just saw the tuk-tuk take off. If you don't want to walk that, it's not far at all to the BTS, but you don't always want to walk it, especially when it's raining. And as I walked up here, I didn't even realize the Soi goes back here. I'm not sure if it's just private residences, but we'll see what's around the corner. Yeah, it's just a small neighborhood of 3-story townhomes, Bangkok meditation. I think this is a coffee shop. So even though we're only 2 blocks from Sukhumvit, it is super quiet back here. Now that's a little cooler than the average motorbike. The tuk-tuk coming back to Residence 52, and that's obviously a pool here. And the security guard, he told me they had 2 swimming pools, so maybe they have another small one on the other side. That gentleman is an expat. And that's about it for the continuation of 52 on this finger. So we'll go back up where that lady is walking, and I think we can take a right and see what's down there. And as I'm walking by the TKF condo, that's obviously the swimming pool right here. That seems to be the theme on these 6 and 8-story buildings, is the swimming pools on the first deck. I do like the underground parking garages. I know that's a little older. My building has the crazy car elevators, and every now and then a friend will drop me off in their car, and we can't figure out how to do it with a visitor, and I don't know. It's just easier to pull into these underground spots, and there's 6 visitor parkings. And just to recap, if you were to stay at the Residence 52 all the way at the end there, you'd come up here, and where the golf cart is taking a right, that is Soi 52. You'd go down 1 big block, and you're at the Lotus. I'm gonna go over here, and I see a familiar name, Tree Condo, just like the one over there on Soi 50. So another Tree Condo. I'm gonna guess there's a small pool right here. These actually look like larger size units. Now this says it's the Tree Condo Lux Sukhumvit 52, which is, so I guess this takes up the whole block. I'll still walk back there, but that's kind of interesting because way down at the end where that golf cart is turning right, that's Soi 52. So you come up a little bit more, there's another finger of 52, and then this is 52. Oftentimes they'll name these 52/1, 52/5, but they're just calling this whole 4-block area Soi 52. And right on the side of 52 is some kind of old school, I can't tell what it is. It's definitely a factory of sort. It's about 5:45. I don't smell anything, so it's not a slaughterhouse or anything, but I'm not sure. You'd have to check it out in the day to make sure that's not a woodworking shop or something that's going to be crazy noisy all day. It's quiet as a mouse right now at 5:30. And maybe because this is a dead end, the only thing back here, at least in this area, is the tree. People seem to be parking here. A little bit of available street parking. That's not a bad thing. These units over here do look smaller, and the building's definitely older. The other side, that was probably the 2 bedrooms, and these are the studios and 1 bedrooms, I'd guess. So this is the end of the line. This is just the back end on one of those buildings on the other part of Soi 52. And the only thing down there I see is 3 soy dogs running around and a brick wall. So that's it. That's a quick look at the Soi 52 area in Newt. Everything I've showed you in this video is no more than 3 blocks. The building's tucked away back here or tucked away back here, from maybe even shorter than 3 blocks from the BTS Newt, or this is the backside of the Lotus. Super, super convenient. That factory that kind of butts up against 52 is the Caterpillar factory. So I think they just require a lot of space for these big excavators and all. I don't think they're back there building them. So it shouldn't be too noisy. I'm gonna take a look at Soi 54 in the Newt area. This is Sukhumvit, and the BTS Newt is 2 good blocks down that way. You'll find the Lotus on one side, Burger King, McDonald's, really good Thai food court. Right here is the Santa Monica Diner. That's a kind of a little expensive expat type diner food, but it's really good. I've had it once or twice, and I don't know anything about 54. There's nothing down here. I mean, I'm sure there's some little things tucked away bar and restaurant wise, but it's certainly not a big party area. None of Newt is that way. Really, Soi 50 and like the Cheap Charlie's little beer complex there with maybe 6 bars. That's about it up here. Otherwise, it's just nice and quiet. Here's a Mercedes dealership. So we'll take a look down 54. as I'm running out of daylight. Right here is the Santa Monica Diner, pizza company, and a 24-hour fitness called Jets. 7-Eleven right behind Jets, and just there's a Sunrise Tacos, just a small 2-story business complex. Over here, this is all in Thai, Bangkok Service Center. I'd guess that's some type of government building. More older office buildings, and I'm not sure, that might be an older apartment building. Take a look. It's the KS Residence here on Soi 54. No Frills building. 1 block from Sukhumvit and 2 short blocks down to Annut. Annut Farm Kitchen. And we'll see what this building is. I think it's, I don't know how you say that, the Filer on Sukhumvit 54. I'm not sure if that's condos or a hotel. I'd guess condos. Nah, I'd guess hotel with the in and out, and we'll see. Across the street is the Nationwide office building. Yeah, I think the Filer is a hotel. So off of 54 is a very little Thai neighborhood for a half a block. Same with these buildings. I see a Bella's. I'm assuming it's a pizza place. And here's the Tree on Annut Station. I'm not sure if this is the back end. No, this looks like a separate building. Looks like a pool right here. I know there's a Tree over on Soi 52, so I thought it might continue through, but it looks like there's a wall back there. It says rent starting at 12,000 baht. My rent is 16,000 baht, which is 480 bucks, so 12,000. And across the street is just a little Thai neighborhood. Right up here, this Bella's Pizzeria. I think I've had this Bella's, but I've never been here. Just ordered it through Grab. This Soi 54, it's definitely more a Thai neighborhood. Motorbike shops, and here's I guess car tires. And here's another large office building. This looks like a outdoor food court. And we're kind of getting far up 54. There's the train, but the train stop is 2 blocks more that way. So I'll go about 1 more block, and that's about it as far as you'd want to go back on 54 to be convenient to the Annut BTS. Because it looks like this Soi goes for 6 more blocks, and there's just not a whole bunch back here besides private residences. Now that is a beautiful home. We've also lost our sidewalk this far back, and these drainage ditches, when it rains, this area might flood, so you're gonna get splashed while the car is passing a foot away. So that's about it for Soi 54. Just some big old huge houses behind private security gates, and just local living back here. Other than maybe the Tree. There's Sukhumvit at the end. Not a lot going on here on Soi 54. I mean, if you could find a private room, maybe the whole top deck of a business or something, you'd find that on Facebook. You'd still be super close to Annut. But as far as tons of 8-story buildings, not so much. See, something like that, if you could just rent that whole top level for 12,000 baht on top of the 3rd floor on top of somebody's home, yeah, you might have a really cool place to live. And most of us are going to live in smaller apartments in large high-rise buildings right on Sukhumvit or a block away, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just getting out and exploring these more quieter neighborhoods that really aren't that far away. Sometimes you can find some cool little apartments. And please don't judge me too harshly. I'm starving, so I ran into the Burger King. I haven't been in here, honestly, in 2 months. And they do have all kinds of cheaper options, you know, 69 baht for, it's kind of a not so good fish sandwich or chicken sandwich, but the better burgers that they have like Angus, they call it the Angus steak burger. That doesn't come super cheap over here. Expect to pay about the same price as the US. I just paid 399 baht, so that is 13 bucks, I guess, for onion rings, a burger, and a drink. Yeah, there's the Angus there. It's actually pretty decent. They cook it up fresh. You can get a double cheeseburger for $2.79, but I think that's more Thai meat. I'll put it that way. I think the Angus is Australian. Same with the Whoppers is Thai meat, and that's still $3.49. Again, I'd much rather go to a British pub if I feel like a burger and pay the same, $13 US, maybe 14, for a good meal. But I'm starving, I'm in a rush, I'm gonna eat, and I'm not going out tonight. So this will do. I don't feel like going grocery shopping. I don't see it on the menu anymore, but they had something that was kind of gross. It was a Hershey's burger. The buns had like chocolate in the bread or something. Of course, you can get a burger and rice instead of fries. Nah, I take it back. There it is on the menu, the Hershey's Chocolate King. I'll be taking a pass on that. I think they actually even squirt some chocolate on the meat. And 99% of the time I use my credit card over here if I can. It does say that this is a cashless store. So keep that in mind if you're a tourist, to at least find a good credit card with a 0 foreign transaction fee. There's a lot of these places, especially since the pandemic, are not wanting to handle cash. Back then it was for health reasons. Now I think they just realized, yeah, cash is just a big hassle. Over here, everybody uses their phone, your banking app on the phone. You just scan a QR app or a QR code at the counter and you're good to go. It is about 6:30 p.m. So this is a little Bangkok traffic. It's 9 out of 10 times worse on the other side, kind of leaving the downtown area and heading to the suburbs. But there's just traffic everywhere in Bangkok at any hour of the day. I could have easily have ran into the food court in the Lotus and got a nice $1.50 chicken and rice or soup. But sometimes a guy just feels like a burger. If you're gonna have fast food, we used to have a Carl's Jr. in town, it's gone. And McDonald's is the same all over the world. They actually just had an In-N-Out pop-up and they ran out of French fries. So people waited in line for hours, not me, but to get that In-N-Out burger, and they were serving it with potato chips. I'm not in the business of telling anybody what to eat, but if you want to move over to Thailand and you absolutely hate rice or any kind of Thai food, you can get it non-spicy if that's your thing. But if you're only going to eat Western food like I just did tonight, well, just factor in your food budget. It's going to be way more than your apartment cost. Yeah, I'd love to maneuver that bus around in Bangkok traffic. That's crazy.